Yeah. Dude, it's crazy.
I love that when life starts lifing. It's such a good way to put it. Like life does become a bit hard, and I suppose so many people listen to this, right? Who especially fans of yours or probably young, and then maybe, and you said it before, maybe struggling. There are times when you struggle, right?
Yeah, and I think it's important to look, man.
Have you struggled?
Yeah, of course. Where I'm in the position that I'm in now. And like I think I've kind of like it's hard because I think before the success, you're struggling because you might not be where you want to be in your career or your life path. And that was at a time when I was probably like later 20s. And I always say 28, that period is a wild time in your life. And there's some people that, like people who are into astrology, and there's this whole like Saturn returns and all this stuff. I don't know what it is. There's something in the water, but it was the weirdest time in my life because I think it's the time where, you spend your 20s at the beginning of your 20s, like, whoa, I'm an adult, but I'm not, but I can do all these things and I have this freedom and I can have a part-time job and we can kind of sit in that comfortable space. But then there is a part of ourself that goes back to that 15, 16-year-old and says, but you wanted to do this. You wanted to have a wife and kids at 25, or you wanted this in your career. And as you get to that point of like, I'm about to be 30, it's like the clock is almost counting down, and it's very easy to look left and right of like, wow, well, you're doing that at 23 and you're really successful, or you're doing that at 27 and I'm 28 and I haven't hit my pinnacle, my peak yet. And that was probably myself when I was like 28, where I started comedy. I was 19 and I'm going around the country doing all these shows, and I always knew I was good. I was like, I'm good at this thing, but it's not paying off. I'd go to a lot of these production companies, and they'd say, oh yeah, we love you, man, you're great. Yeah. And I asked my manager, I was like, oh, did he want to do this pilot thing, or did he want to do this? And he'd be like, yeah, they really loved you. Just don't really know what to do like with you. Like everyone loves you, but I don't know what to do. I was like, oh, am I gonna get, and it's not like a big break, but you are like close to giving up because you've not seen anything come to fruition a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was the hardest period.